Oh wow.
Honey, 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 honey.
Now we're on our way to Pripyat. As you can hear, the Geiger counter's going a bit. So what's this round here? Is this the Red Forest?
This is the Bridge of Death.
This is the Bridge of Death now? So this is where everybody stood to look at it? I thought I'd just jump out quickly. So obviously in that series, this is where everybody stood to look at the fire in the power plant. And obviously like the trees in the Red Forest is all grown over now. But as you can see by standing on the bridge, you can actually see the shell just in the back over there. Obviously back in the day, those trees wouldn't have been there, so you'd have seen the fire clearly. Right, on to Pripyat. We've just got into Pripyat now. This is like the main car park where all the tours are. There's another tour there. That's where we're going to go in a minute, but I just want to check this building out. It's got such an eerie feel to it. It's like glass. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Imagine being here at night. Oh my God. We're just getting into like the main square at Pripyat now. It's hard to imagine all those people back in the day. I think it was 50,000 people this city held. How many people did you say?
50,000 people used to live here.
What's the radiation here now?
1.1.
1.1. And what was the radiation levels here when it first happened?
Out of scale.
What number?
Thousands.
Thousand. And if you had that amount of radiation, how long would you live for?
In this town, it was possible to get lethal dose of radiation.
So this is the main square, right?
Right, main square, supermarket, restaurant, community center, hotel, and town hall behind.
We're just coming to the community centre now. There's literally trees growing inside it. So this was literally abandoned at the end of April then in '86?
It was open 8th of March 1986.
So it was open 2 months and then it closed?
Less than 2 months.
So is it possible to go in these buildings?
Officially not, because as you can see they are in very poor condition. They can collapse any moment. No radiation inside, but open manholes, tails are falling off. Tails, you know, tiles.
Yeah. I've just come in the community centre. You can see how badly the buildings are deteriorating here. Just from looking at all the rocks and stuff. Just walking through here gives you the chills. Oh wow. Coming through here, you can see that used to be like the goal post is still there. So it's like a hockey thing. And then you can see the Pripyat big wheel through there. Even the rope is still up. This must have been like the gymnastics hall. Obviously these used to be glass because there's all glass smashed on the floor. Look how bad this is deteriorating. Even like the walls are coming down. I just can't imagine that this is going to be standing in the next, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 years maybe. You see how it's deteriorated over the last sort of 20 years and now like the wildlife's taking over. You've literally got a tree, like a fully tree growing out the gym floor. We've even got one of them old springboards in gymnastics here. So what are we coming to now, mate? What's this?
Supermarket.
This is a supermarket.
Customers.
Oh, they're the customers.
Clients, you know.
They've come to get their milk and bread, have they? This is mad. So this would have been the entrance here. And then obviously, as you can see, the aisles are still there. Even the tills are still there. Igor, you forgot your vodka, mate.
This is new vodka. It is not Soviet vodka.
Ah, it's not Soviet vodka. Do you want a swig of it? There's some left in it if you want.
Yeah.
Obviously there was 50,000 people living here. When did all them 50,000 leave?
The accident happened 1:26 a.m. on Saturday.
Yeah.
And people were evacuated on Sunday. Evacuation started at 2 p.m. It was completed 5:30.
So 3.5 hours and the whole place was clean.
But they were told, don't be worried, just for 3 days. Take only one suitcase with bare essentials.
And then obviously they've never come back. We're just passing the hotel now, Igor was mentioning. Mate, what time are we checking in?
1 p.m.
What's this then?
Try to guess what this mosaic represents of.
I wouldn't know where to start. It looks like a swimming bath.
This is art school. Part of art school was a music school. What is this?
Oh, it looks like an organ. Did I get it right?
9 points.
Jesus, look at this. So this would have been like the music hall where they would have sat, I can imagine. And then you've even still got the grand piano on the stage. We're just walking around the exclusion zone now. I'm actually really hot. I'm sweating, but the problem is in these parts that you need to wear long sleeves and cover your legs as well, because obviously the particles and stuff going on your skin. They say the chances are really small, but just in case you actually did get one on your skin, well, I don't know what the outcome would be, to be honest, but I don't think it'd be a good one. What was it?
Snake, snake.
A snake?
Yes, there was lots of snakes, but most of them grass snake.
Are you joking?
No, I saw it.
Oh, brilliant. Do you think we could go from here? Whoa, don't go start looking for it. Oh my.
No, it's impossible. A lot of holes and just...
There's snakes here?
But most of them grass snake, you know.
Is that better?
Yellow spots on head. They are not poison.
Obviously going into all these deteriorated buildings and saying that at some point they're going to fall down. This is an example of one that has fallen down. So this whole thing's fallen down. So in the end, the whole of Chernobyl and Pripyat's just going to be like that. In this hall, there was a boxing ring. You can see the posts and stuff, but I don't know what's underneath it. Must have been a gym because there's like a horse box there. And then you've got a swimming pool. Look at the water in there. Looks like Manchester Canal water. I think this is one of the pools, because I know there's like a pool in the documentary that's got like a diving board, and that's not in this one. Oh, mosquitoes. Why is there so many mosquitoes around here, mate?
Not so many.
Not so many? They bite in my face. It's so interesting just walking around and seeing how people lived when it happened in '86. 33 years ago, all these places would have been like new. Was everything new, Igor, in '86?
Brand new.
Everything was brand new?
First building was built in 1971, but there are many unfinished buildings. This town was under construction. They built 12 reactors and town with population of 142,000 people.
But it only got up to 50,000 until the...
Yeah, 4 reactors and 50,000. It was a dream.
It was a dream plan?
To build the world's largest nuclear power plant. But
was that the plan, was it? To be the world's biggest nuclear power plant?
Yes, but dreams, sometimes never come true. Humanity always fails when we build something the best, like Concorde, Challenger, Titanic, Chernobyl, Chelsea, kidding.
Chelsea. So this is the amusement park. It's not that big, to be honest. And then right at the back over there you've got the famous Pripyat wheel. Here you've got the bumping cars. How mad is that? This would have been the entrance where people flip. That's mad. 33 years ago people would have been having a great time on them. Here you've got the, what would you call that ride?
Carousel.
The carousel. And lastly in the amusement park you've got the famous Ferris wheel. That's crazy that it's still standing. At some point that must fall down surely, with the metal and the erosion and stuff.
That round decoration is already fallen.
Ah, so it's already falling apart.
Yeah. It won't kill you. Just can cut your ear.
Well, let's hope none falls today. So is this like a hot spot? 82?
Not here, not here. Where is it? Warmer. Ah, this is it.
20, 40, 83, 87. But then if you put it to there, it goes back to 1. So how is it 2 all the way there? But then when you go over there...
Because something inside.
That's crazy.
Something inside.
So strange that different parts of the cart on the Ferris wheel were like 2, and then you put it to that other part and it was 120. Why is that?
Some particles inside of that yellow basket.
What, particles of radiation have just settled there?
It could be cesium, strontium, polonium, plutonium, we don't know. But very powerful particle, as you could see.
Where's the most powerful particle here?
Secret. The most powerful particle inside of sarcophagus, of course.
Yeah.
Elephant foot. But inside of that yellow basket, let's say, very small piece of elephant foot. Could be so small, maybe almost invisible. Could be like smaller than a grain of sand.
Seriously?
Yes.
And it's still like 120?
Yes. The most danger for us if you ingest such particle, you know.
Has anybody, like visitor-wise, ever come here and had a particle like that?
No. To swallow such particles after 30 years after decontamination, chance almost zero. You know, you can swallow such particles not only in Chernobyl, not only in Ukraine, even in Great Britain. Such particle could be any place.
So when will this place be livable again, do you reckon?
It's easy to answer. In 250,000 of years.
250,000 years?
In 10 kilometer zone will be abandoned forever, because many places, especially like Red Forest area, contaminated with plutonium so badly, abandoned forever, especially Red Forest.
Right, we are now on our way to the hospital. This is insane, this. Flipping it. Is this where all the babies were born? Jesus, look at that down there. To kill them?
To kill.
Who are they killing here? This is probably the most scariest thing I've ever done in my life.